You should be able to hear me now. Sorry. How are you all? I just had to swallow some Panadol. I feel horrible. I don't know. I just woke up with a migraine. Is this recorded? No. This is not recorded. Oh, go away, Nightbot. Nightbot being mean. How are you all? How are you all? Sorry for the mic being off for a second. Sorry for the slight delay. Stars just had to buy 5 minutes for us. I'm just waiting for him to accept me in clan. There you go. I'm in the #1 clan in the world. With some of the best players in the world. Good morning. Good morning to you as well, Propel. How are you? Good news. I was going to get Koreshi on, but unfortunately he couldn't do this season, but I'm going to get some replays from him for a video coming up soon, and he said he'd do live attacks next season. So we can look forward to that. I need to get Abdul Hadi again at some point. He's having another awesome season. Mammoth as well. Chat, anyone excited for Stars doing live attacks today? Who's excited? So we got Stars here. Obviously his accounts aren't as high because he hasn't done his attacks today. As you can see, they've dropped like a lot in the clan. But yeah, should get Stars. I don't know how many attacks he's got to do. But yeah, it'll be about an hour and a half worth of attacks. So maybe 24 to 30 attacks of Stars. Best place to see it on YouTube is here. Best place to see it on YouTube is here. Let me just make sure yep. I can see the in-game audio coming up. As you can tell, I'm having a fantastic day in Legends League. God damn, Legends League is so difficult. It is so tough. I had a terrible day yesterday, but I got lucky on defense. But yeah, I reset like top 1k, and I think I'm gonna give up. Like, there's just... My attacks aren't even that bad. It was a 92 and a 90. But the town hall just refuses to go down. Okay, I need to start looking. Problem is, he's going to have some of his accounts are going to be right down here that I have to be looking for to see if they are live. But I think he'll say if it's if he's ready to go in or not. Oh. My last pill, hopefully it'll help with the headache. Wait, you could just join Par's group? Damn, maybe I should stream just to watch that. No, I would never stream or record someone's attacks without their permission, because otherwise the pros don't trust you, and if they don't trust you, that is a rip. But that must have been awesome for you to be able to watch their attacks. Oh, that turned off for a second. This is the base I'm running. Actually, no, I lie. I'm running a different version of this base with one sweeper face in the town hall. I edited the base since. Maybe I'll change. What am I getting hit by? Actually, let's just make sure he's not live. I don't see a live. Oh, I thought I saw one. No, I don't see a live. What am I getting hit by? Obviously. Okay. Well, I defended that. Not much you can do about Super Bowler Smash. Yep, that'll be... Oh, that's just clones with dragons? What the hell? Will this be uploaded? So, if you go into, like, our... If you go into our YouTube profile for Blueprint, what you can do is there's, like, a live section. So that this will be in the live section. This will be in the live section, so you can go there to look for this. I will also pick probably the best 5 or 6 replays from today and re-upload it as a different YouTube video. I'll like record on top of it and break down what Stars is doing. Like, I'm going to try my best to do it live, but obviously it's so much easier to do that. Obviously it's so much easier to do that when you're you're talking over a replay, because you can plan what you're going to say. So today I'm going to try and be as hype as possible. We're going to have a fun time. I don't sound as hype at the moment. Just wait for Stars to start attacking and then it'll happen. We'll try and have some fun with the attacks, and it'll be uploaded in the live section of our YouTube channel. And then I will get, like I said, the 5 or 6 best ones, and we'll do a different video. But yeah, Roy, we've had Stars on for the last 3 or 4 months in a row to do live attacks. Like, as part of the deal he's got with Blueprint. So. Alright, here we go. Stars live attacks. Is there anything better on the Clash of Clans calendar, aside from maybe Worlds, than watching Stars do live attacks in Legends League? I don't know. Now, for one of the rare times in history, Stars is not #1. Stars is not #1 at the moment. He is trying to catch #1 though. He is #2 in the world. #1's got a bit of a lead though. So let's see if Stars can chase him down today. Now, I don't think it's this account of Stars, admittedly. That's the one trying to chase down... What's his name? It's like J2715. I don't think it's this account trying to chase it down. But it would do a lot of help. Especially if Stars can find that account on any of his others and get going. Now, interestingly enough, he didn't take down any of the other buildings with this Yeti Bomb. So, like, the Yeti Bomb wasn't bad. Gets the CC pull, activates the Rage Tower. But not insane value, considering we also invested a Rage spell. Now, the Queen's just by herself on the top side. This looks deliberate, but it's quite surprising. I thought it would have set the Queen behind the King. But no, the King's just going to go in and get the scatter. Then the Queen's just going to have to fight the defensive King and try and get this multi down. King's doing a fantastic job though, and the Queen has found a bunch of Teslas, so she is going to get value here. 2 Headhunters to deal with the King. That's really nice. We also activate the Rage Tower somehow. I don't even know how we did that, but it's now worth delaying the start of his Lalo here, just to wait for the Queen to get this raged multi down. Queen's doing her absolute best. 1 minute 22. This is kind of the zone where if it was most players, I would be worried about getting the base down in time. But because it's Stars, I am not worried at all. What I am worried, though, is that multi is not going down. And we have to pop the Warden ability super early here. The Queen will get the multi down, thankfully, because all the loons in their invincible spirit are tanking. The multi-Queen is still doing her thing. Okay, so she's going to do really good cleanup. The Rage Tower near the Town Hall has activated again. Our Royal Champion is amongst this mess, but there's 2 ground bows, and at least one of them is on her. Skeleton Spell's doing fantastic. This looks wrecked. This looks wrecked. About 40 seconds ago, we were a little worried about time, but not too crazy worried, because we know this is exactly what Stars is capable of. The Diggy stungs that final ground bow, so the RC should live, and really well done from Stars. Insane zap value. I mean, gets a, what was it, a Monolith, a Multi-Inferno Sweeper. I think it was something like that. Like, pretty insane value. Nice Sui. Always good to Yeti Bomb the Town Hall when you get a CC pull. That's never not enough value. Ba-ba-ba. So the Navi account starts with a 40 on a box. What army am I running? Zap Titans. Clearly I'm not that good at it though. Now I was averaging like 260 till the last 2 days where I've struggled massively because everyone's running diamond bases. Oh, they are so bad for Zap Titans diamond bases. Here we go with Stars. Sorry that we're zoomed out. Ooh, did he make a mistake? I can't believe I'm gonna say this. No, he did not. He did not make a mistake. And do you want to know why I know he didn't make a mistake? Because he literally hit this base in the last attack. He literally just hit this base. Has this base gotten like way more popular? This base does not scream multiple people running it at the top of the Legends League leaderboard. Now, it isn't the same player that he just hit, obviously. The base is flipped. But, like, there's no way, like, he just wrecked this. This base is toast. This base is toast. Gets the king to go in. Oh my word, the headhunter just got wrecked. Yep, we do the exact same wall breaker. Not because we need that wall breaker, just because it opens up more walls. It just makes it more likely for the queen to get the job done. We pop the king ability nice and early, and as long as there's not a million skelly traps by this scatter, he will get the scatter shot down. We know there is far more skelly traps by this back end multi. Now the headhunters do unfortunately get in multi range, so we have to pop our queen early. It's actually not bad though, because the queen is not activating the skeleton traps that we know are there, or maybe they're not. We pop the warden ability early again. We get a headhunters in here to deal with the defensive RC. Keep in mind, she's the final hero up. There are no more defending heroes. There's only the scatter here's doing pretty good job, honestly. Let's be fair. The scatter's doing its best, but look at this back end of the base. There are no anti-Lalo defenses. The worst Lalo target here is a wizard tower. Like, this base is, it's wrecked. Sorry, the Eagle Artillery. I apologize, Eagle Artillery, for any damage done. Now, this attack's not going as clean as the last one. There is definitely not as many balloons up, but I'm not really worried about the attack here because I don't know how the base is going to take down 6 balloons, let alone the 10 that Stars has got up, and that is a GG. We saw this coming, though. It's the exact same base, just flipped 90 degrees. Well done by Stars, though. I mean, look, you can only take down what's in front of you, right? And Stars absolutely did that here. That is another 40 cups for the man. Can't believe he started off hitting the same 2 bases. What are the chances? No, I think that's Kuma. But I don't know for sure, because it's like, there's a bunch of Milt accounts there that are out there. Come on, Stars, where are you going in? Who are you going in with next? I thought that was Arium for a second. I see. This is his 7th Stars account. GG. Stars is wizard. Stars is a wizard. Stars is definitely that. God of Lalo. I mean, I know that was during the first attack. I don't think that was like the most insane Lalo. It was just perfect setup. Alright. Let's see what he's got. He's having a good think about this one, using his 30 seconds prep, and that's some of the best advice I can give to you all, is use the prep time. Because, especially with Zap Lalo, right? Because how you set up the Sui is incredibly important. Wall breaker does die. Unfortunately, it dies on the wrong side, though. Like, if we knew the wall breaker was going to die on that side, we would have leaned our queen to the right. And I don't think she goes in here. It's not the end of the world, though. Are we using the log launcher? Yep. Oh, I don't like that. You don't like sending the log launcher straight into a cannon. Thankfully, the Wizard Tower's not really going to do much. Wizard Tower, one of the more underpowering defenses we've got in the game. Look at that, Giant and a Wizard versus Wizard Tower and Builder Hut, and the Wizard Tower won. Oh my word, the log launcher didn't even open the second layer of wall? If the queen gets rid of the CC, eagle, multi, and the defending queen here, I can see this being worth it. But if that doesn't happen, this is slightly underwhelming. Oh, we have to use the poison spell now, but we know there's more in this CC. Hopefully the archers go straight into the poison spell. Looks like they will. Oh my word, there's so many archers. But the poison spell is just gonna work. There'll be a couple of archers out, but yeah, well timed there from Stars. Look, we've even got a couple of archers just on the bottom to deal with that air defense. So all in all, a pretty successful Sui, and something that shouldn't be understated. The queen's still got her ability here, so she can do something if she wants. If she starts beating the right wall, at worst, she's going to do a really nice cleanup for us. Notice he freezes the Rage Tower and the Town Hall, not the Multi-Inferno. Just more value. If the multi's not raged, it's not that big of a threat. If the multi's raged, though, you definitely have to freeze it. RC, yet again, not going through the Town Hall Poison. This is the meta. This is how you do Zap Lalo. You do not send the RC with the main portion of your Lalo. Fortunately, the two Headhunters went to the wrong defensive hero. We kind of wanted them to go for the defensive RC. But that's okay. Our RC got the job done. This is clapped. This is so clapped. And I think that sums up this strategy well. The lock launcher doesn't have to get insane value. It's just got to set up your heroes for success. These live? No. I think that answers your question. 3:28 AM here. Should I sleep or watch Stars? I think you know the right answer to that. You obviously watch Stars. No, honestly, like as much. Obviously, I want you to watch. I want you to watch the YouTube channel because that helps us. But A, you'll be able to rewatch this in the morning, and B, sleep is more important than anything. That's what I learned in my, like, you know, early 20s. Sleep is so important. Like, as soon as I start struggling for sleep, I don't know about you guys, maybe this is Team I, but, like, as soon as I start struggling for sleep, like, I get, like, my mental health just, like, just plummets. Maybe it's not the same. Maybe you guys are fine on low sleep. I'm just gonna say hi. But I can speak from my experience, and sleep is more important than literally anything. Okay, at least we know he's just started. Stars will always take the stars. That's a fact, Aqua. Where are you from? I'm from Australia. I wonder if you could tell by my accent. It's not exactly... Well, some people think I'm English, but I don't think it's too tough a guess to say I'm Australian. But maybe you disagree. Maybe you think it's impossible to tell. Stars coming in here, doing the classic. Just going for an Expo and a multi. Obviously, we can't get the Rage Tower as well. I said going for the classic, but that is not a lie. I thought for a second it looked like he wanted to send the queen to the right, but the queen is going to go to the left here. I really like this, though. I really like this. I think he probably should have used the giant to tank. But look, yes, he has lost like half of his queen health, but he set a perfect funnel here, and we know how hard it is to funnel your troops when it comes to a Sui attack. Because you just don't have the troop investment to set a perfect funnel. So by doing this, he did this right because there wasn't a lot of damage on the right-hand side, and he could also control his queen really well. The sneaky goblin, the archer, was enough to set a perfect funnel. Then he uses the giant and the wizard on the other side to set that side of the funnel. Unfortunately, oh, I think he popped the wrong ability there. I think he wanted to... No, he'd already popped the king ability. Guess he did pop the right ability. It's just unfortunate because this queen's going to get wrecked. That's not enough value. I'm just going to tell you straight up. Like, he can... Stars can still triple this because he is Stars, and he is the man, the myth, the legend. But I feel like he needed to get at least the multi. Less so the defensive heroes. You can live without that. He's going to have to freeze the defensive queen here. He's not going to freeze the defensive queen, though, and the RC is dead. Nice Warden ability. But you're going to see the problem here. Most Zap Lalo attacks, you have the RC for the backhand scatter. Now, Stars has used the RC for the first scatter, which is completely fine. But without the RC alive on the back end, how are we going to take down the whole base? We're still sitting on 3 headhunters. Here they come now. They've got to dodge those defensive ice golems. Oh, the skeleton spell's down way late. Star's making some mistakes, honestly. And that's a fail. Oof. So you saw, this attack's a beautiful showing of the pros and cons of using the queen early. Yes, the queen set a perfect funnel and it was really nice, but she didn't have as much health. Saying that, she had like 80% health, and then he popped her ability early. I don't know why he did that. He should have, if he was worried, it was probably worth the freeze. Because look, if the queen gets the multi and the 2 defensive air heroes on this base is gone. There's no way he fails. He could have even got the scatter shot if he wanted. There's no way he fails. So definitely was worth the freeze, but Stars did not invest one of his 2 freezes. And it's a rip. You in-game? Oh, I thought that was a question. Are we in-game? Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Thanks. Thanks, CCL. I could tell you were from somewhere else, not the USA. So I'm going to guess you're from the USA. And please don't take this too badly to heart. But it's often Americans that can't exactly pinpoint which country I'm from. It's not exactly your fault, though. I just don't think Americans, like, experience as much of the world as other places. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, missed the zap portion of this attack. I'm sorry, Stars is doing a million attacks, and he's just going from attack to attack. I'm pretty sure if he fails an attack, he just force quits it, which I can't really blame him for. It's just makes my job a little more difficult, but thankfully, this base is symmetrical, so you can see exactly what he got with his zap. Yet again, going for an expo and a multi. Now, if he uses the poison spell with his yetis here, that will be interesting. I'm not sure if it's worth it though. Just he can't afford this CC to split though, and I got a feeling it might. Do not split. Oh, that's so bad. I think it would have been worth using the poison with the Yetis. Now, one of the downsides of using the poison with the Yetis is obviously the Yetis are prone to going down really quickly. So if they, say, hit a spring trap, then the poison spell will be wasted because the troops will start moving to a different location. But then the problem is if the troops split, then where do you use your poison spell? Thankfully, the Phoenix didn't have a lot of life left in it, so it was not the end of the world. That is a really annoying NATO. It will keep our balloons in the poison spell so much longer. And our RC has already gone down. We had to use our RC to assist our queen. Headhunters are doing a good job. We've still got a Lava Hound of all things. And he sends the Lava Hound straight to the Wizard Tower. Probably the right call there. Splash damage is... We got to minimize that. And it's going to tank the Eagle. And despite there only being like 5 balloons up, I can literally count them. How did the Warden go down? Did the Warden go down to the chain from the Owl? The Warden, the Eagle. So the Eagle must have been on 1 HP. That did surprise me when the Eagle didn't go down to the Yeti Mites earlier on. Doesn't really matter. That's tripled. Nicely done from Stars. I'm sorry I missed the start of that. Yep, I'm from the USA, and no worries. Soz. Is it okay if you can comms with Stars? I mean, he doesn't speak English. I think he can speak like... So, he can speak like a little bit, but I am not comming with Stars. He can't speak enough English to be useful for you guys. and I don't want to distract him. He's already doing us a massive favor just doing attacks today. I know that would be awesome, but it's just impractical. Alright, what do you zap on this base? Yeah, I was thinking that. You go for the... Notice this, by the way. I think this sums up Zap Lalo really well. So, this here was a ground bow that he zapped. He zapped the ground bow over the air bow. Now, Zap Lalo, obviously that air bow is going to be annoying for the air portion of this attack, but we're more worried about the ground bow because the air bow is fine. We can Sui into that quite easily. You see, that's where we're going to send our Sui through on this base. The air bow is fine to deal with our heroes, whereas the ground bow is a complete nuisance. So take that as a lesson for you all back at home. Just because you're doing a Lalo attack doesn't mean that the air bow is more valuable than the ground bow. In fact, you will still find quite frequently that the ground bow is worth more. Yetis come out, but the problem is the Yetis and the King are pretty likely to go out here. But if the Yeti Mites can take down this scatter shot, which I don't think they will, but if they could, that would be really nice. We've still got another wall break though. So, oh, one Yeti comes back. Gotta pop the Queen ability. Nice. She targets the Queen immediately. Lalo's coming in on the top side. These Yetis aren't gonna do a whole lot. Unfortunate, but that's one of the downsides of the log launcher, right? It takes out the buildings in front of it, so when your troops come out of the log launcher, the buildings that you might have wanted them to go for are already taken out, but that's alright. Eagle's gonna hit some of our balloons, and we do go the early Warden ability. Thankfully, there's no NATO. Yeah, no NATO. If there was a NATO, that could have got a little bit ugly, but alas, it does not. Still though, look at the poison effect on the balloons. That's crazy. Laloing on the top side with the haste and a skelly tanking for the RC. Spamming in like 3... Is that 4 headhunters? Well, you see the weakness of the headhunters when they're not inside the Warden aura. They don't have that juicy HP that they need. I mean, it doesn't matter anyways. Still got our RC ability. And you see, in this attack, Stars was able to save the RC for the back end of the base. And a few of the others had to use the RC, like, to start the Lalo. Not with the Lalo, but to funnel the Lalo into the town hall. But when you can finish with the RC, this attack is just 10 times stronger. Is this style of base back? Obviously, this isn't the same as the first 2 bases we saw him hit today. But I thought this style of base was dead. How long will the stream be? So, an hour and a half. 1 space. What does he mean by 1 space? Is he speaking to me? Oh, he needs his donate account. I don't... Oh, well, I can definitely help out with that much. Where are your stars? Oh, I should have filled his first account. Stuff it. Stars is more important than me. Fill the earlier accounts, because hopefully by the time he comes back to doing an attack on this account, which will be in like 20 minutes, it gets filled. Those bases are common in High Legends League now. Really? I haven't seen them. Well, I mean, I'm not that high, but I haven't seen one of them. That is surprising. Okay. This guy is unhuman, that's a fact. What the hell? How is he 20 seconds into this attack? That's a shame. Alright, we're just gonna chill commentate this. It's against Abdul Hadi? Oh, I hate this. I'm trying to fill his CC. It's not really my job to fill the CC. This Sui is really good as well. He's not going to quite get the multi. but the freeze will help. Smart Warden actually gets in range of all the balloons here. You'll often find the Warden, when the loons are in a NATO, does not do a good job following the balloons. He will often be just out of range. I don't know if he's got this though. Like, everything dies on that Town Hall Poison. Nice zap. So he clearly did not zap an Expo. He just went for a multi. And probably a Spell Tower. I actually think he's got this. Even though there's 2 ground bows up. Because I think these loons could... oh, the Warden's 1 HP. Nah, there's no air targeting defenses left. Wall Breaker takes down the ground skellies. OP. Oh, this would have been so much fun to commentate. Alas, you cannot have everything you want in life. Sorry about that, guys. I think you know I was trying to fill Stars CC, so I don't feel that bad about it. Well, like, what traps are you... I don't generally try and guess the placement of traps. Like, you can anticipate. There's a difference between guessing and anticipating. Like, if I'm doing a Flame Flinger, yeah, I'm sending, like, some barbs and hogs in front of the Flame Flinger looking for traps, but I don't know if the traps are going to be there. But if there were going to be traps there, I know kind of where they would be. Does that make sense? So I don't think they're there, but if they were there, that's where they'd be, and that's where I'm going to go fishing for traps. What army are you using for aim? Class hits a few every day. Is he uploading on YouTube or something? He is not human, ain't that a fact? What have you got for us here, Stars? A sort of a normal sort of box space you see these days. And that is pretty good zap value. That is pretty good zap value, especially damaging the queen. That can't be understated. That cannot be understated. I heard the queen be dropped. Yep, the classic on a box space. You zap the Expo and multi on one side of the core, on the back end of the base. Then you're going to log launcher and hero Sui the other. Pops the king nice and early. Obviously, the earlier we pop this king and he takes down the multi, the further our log launcher gets, because the log launcher can get some solid value here. Now, he's got one wall breaker left. If I was Stars here, obviously I'm not, but I would try and wall break this eagle, right? The rocket balloon's doing a great job though. It's taking down most of the eagle. Hopefully the Yeti Mites can finish not only the eagle, yep, but also the warden here. Beautiful. And that right there is a perfectly executed Sui. Because look at this. There's like, yes, this town hall compartment's pretty ugly, but we're hanging onto our royal champion here. The Sui went so well that we didn't need the royal champion to set up pathing for the Lalo. Now the Lalo's setting up pathing for the royal champion. We got a skeleton spell to tank all that nasty stuff on the back end. And we've got 4 headhunters to take down a queen that's half HP. We do not have a spell though. And there you go, there goes all 4 headhunters. The RC's a genius, jumping inside the dead zone of the scatter. Somehow 20 balloons didn't take down the monolith just because the NATO behind the town hall's insanely strong. But that is almost a flawless execution on what you should do on a box base with Zap Lalo. I mean, that is right out of the textbook, perfect from start to finish. Yep, that's... interesting grief. I wonder why Klaus does that. Because I'm going to tell you, the queen for the scatter makes more sense. Hi. The queen for the scatter makes more sense. I'm just going to tell you that. And the king for the core. Both of them makes more sense. But, I mean, I'm sure Klaus has some, like, method to his madness. I'm just telling you that the madness doesn't make as much sense as it should. Klaus sends king for core? That's not what he was saying. He was saying... Alright. Here comes the Zap Quake. Yet again, we get a Expo. We get a multi. But we also got a Warden platform, right? That's pretty handy. And this Eagle's 1 HP. Now, the Builder Huts are doing their best to heal the Eagle. And I actually think they might heal the Eagle before something targets it. Especially if they get raged. Yeah, they're about to get raged. Look at these Builder Huts go to work. Bruh, that Eagle's like got nearly 6,000 hit points. And 2 Builder Huts are repairing it at the speed of light. That's insane. Do not undersell the Builder Huts. They are really strong. Now, unfortunately, our King's run out of the exact compartment that we wanted him in. And these Builder Huts are still putting in work. Oh, that's very fortunate. Now, another fortunate fact with this base is that Multi-Inferno in the core is a single Inferno. Did I say Multi-Inferno in the core? The Inferno in the core is a single Inferno. Now, if that was a multi, that would be pretty... I would consider this Sui not a fail, but not entirely successful, because you do kind of want to get any core multis down with the Sui on box bases. But because it's a single, we can afford to be a little more lenient here. Because the single's just not going to do as much to Lalo. However, we do need to get out of this town of poison effect soon, because these loons are going down so quickly. And Stars didn't exactly do this Lalo as well as you do see most. Like, obviously, you have to put a lot of loons into your town hall push. But Stars kind of put a few too many here. We've only got a couple for the back end. A lot of weight on the Royal Champion here, given that she's got to fight a Monolith and a single Inferno. Oh, never mind. The RC's insane with it. I was not sure if the RC was going to get through it all, but she just takes down the Monolith. To be fair, the Loons and the Pups might have been able to take down the Monolith anyway. Why on earth am I doubting this man? When will I learn my lesson that Stars, he's just too good? Yeah, this is one of the problems with Zap Lalo. You watch him do it and it looks easy. It is not easy. I guarantee you, even if you get the Sui right, which is obviously extremely difficult, you will probably mess up the Lalo through the Town Hall. Thoughts on Super Arch Royal Ghost next season? I mean, it's the classic. I think he'll be quite strong. Ghosts activating Rage Towers will be ridiculously OP as well. But keep in mind, Rage Builder Huts are going to be a problem for Ghosts. Stars coming in here. Yep. Sorry to be so zoomed out on that one, but I had no idea where he was going to zap, but that kind of made sense. Surprised he didn't go for the Queen. So, let's try and piece this puzzle together, right? Because obviously it is a symmetrical base. Now, generally, if you're using your zaps on a hero, you'd much rather put them on the Queen, because the Queen has less HP than the Royal Champion does. So the Queen would be on lower HP, if that kind of makes sense for you, after the Quakes have done their damage. But the other part of this base that's not symmetrical is the King and the Grand Warden. So maybe Stars would rather Sui into the Grand Warden side then into the King side, so hence he zapped the RC, because obviously you zap one side and Sui into the other. Now this Sui's not going amazingly. But it works. It works. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get that sweeper, but, you know, the sweeper's literally covering 0 defenses, so I don't think Stars is too unhappy about that. Now, we have to use our RC, so this is what I've been talking about before. In the past, with, like, Zap Lalos on diamond bases, you would try and use your RC for the back-end scatter, but we've seen Stars today consistently using the RC for the first scatter, which, you know, I'm all for, because you kind of do need to take that scatter down at some point. But it just means you don't have as much for the back end. Keep in mind, we've already used our Royal Champion ability. So she's not going to do a lot on the back end, but we do have the Skeleton spell tanking. We still got a Lava Hound. Here comes in the Headhunters. They should wreck that RC. And that's the other thing, beauty of the Zap. That RC is 1 HP. So all it takes is like the Headhunters to sneeze on the Royal Champion, and she will go down. That right there is a clan clash triple. Sorry, I know Lex patented that, but I'm going to steal it because that is definitely what a clan clash triple is. Just wrecked it. Royal Champion's still got plenty of health. Don't know why I was worried about her. And that is how you take down a diamond base that doesn't have insane zap value. You make it have insane zap value by mastering your Sui. This triples trust. I mean, you could say that about any attack. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Khalid. Sleepy? Do I look sleepy? I mean, I am, but do I look sleepy? That's a problem. Dude, we're casting Stars attacks. I'm not meant to look sleepy. Damn, I've been outed. I've been outed, guys. What? I feel like I've got my energy. Is my energy... Chat, do I need to take my energy to another level? Do I need to get more energetic? Here we go. Diamond base. The classic. Just going for the multi and the expo. Bases are more than happy to give up that much value, but also think of how many high value targets there are. So generally you're going for multis, expos, rage towers with these zaps. And like, you know, there's what? 9 total of those buildings. You're always going to be able to get at least 2 of them. The base just isn't big enough, right? So the base only gives you 2 of them though. Never going to give you 3. If they give you 3, you're going to take that in a heartbeat. But yeah, I think we saw him hit this base earlier, if not a very similar base. And the only thing that really went wrong earlier is the Yeti Mites did not take down the Eagle. I think the Yeti Mites are about to take down the Eagle. Yep, that is the case. And I mean, look at this. The Baby Drag does not quite take down that Wizard Tower. All we got to do, we're just going to Lalo through the top. We freeze the Multi and the Monolith first. Got a feeling we'll freeze the Town Hall next. Or just not. We're just going to Warden ability. Fair enough. Now, keep in mind, our Royal Champion has gone down. While she is really nice coming in with the Sui, because it means the Sui gets more value, as we barely get the Town Hall, it does mean the Lalo's got to take down the back end of the base all by itself. Here come in the Headhunters. I mean, they just wrecked that Queen. We could have swagged a Lava Hound here. Actually, maybe not. We might not have been able to swag the Lava Hound. That airbow is ripping into our balloons. The Sweeper's been an absolute pain, but too many balloons up here. Gonna do the job. The Owl was actually tanking the airbow really nicely. Now the Hound is. Alright, we couldn't have swagged the Hound, but we nearly could have. Which is an unusual troop to swag. You often don't see Lalo attacks swagging Hounds. Unless it's like a Super Archer Lalo attack. But it's Stars. I mean, he can swag whatever he wants. Plenty of troops up on this one. Super clean attack. I don't know. I really like that attack. King for the back end. Queen and RC for the scatter. And the Yeti Mites to get the Eagle. King is the best air defense. Start screaming like Eric. I saw a yawn. I'm allowed to yawn. Am I? Yeah, I did not sleep well. I'm on like 5.5 hours sleep. I'm literally going back to sleep after this. I should know what accounting is coming in on next. Yep. Eric has a really good, like, caster voice for, like, and he's coming in for the triple. That's not my imitation of him. I know that's not what he sounds like, but that's, like, the sort of energy he puts into it. If I do that, I just don't think I sound that cool. I have to do, like, the Aussie. Oh, yeah, he's coming in here. He's doing his best. Like, it just doesn't sound that good, does it, guys? Alright, coming in with the Zap Quake yet again. I keep saying it. Zap for the Expo and the Multi-Inferno. It's just how you do it. And I was wondering when this would come. So, Star's finally going to do it. Although, I'm scared the King's going to go the wrong way here. Hurry up, Queen. Hurry up, Queen. Okay, woo! They got a little close. He wanted the King to go to the right and the Queen to the left. Does work out in the end, but if the Queen did not take down the Wizard Tower in time, the King would have gone to the left. That would have been a problem. The Wall Breaker dies at a really inconvenient point. That is not where we wanted the Wall Breaker to die at all. That's slightly annoying of our King. The King does take down the Royal Champion, but will not get the scatter down. Sets a perfect funnel though, so he knows he can't get this wall break here, so he takes down this building. That's the important one, because if that building's up, the Queen can do some nifty things around the wall that we definitely don't want her to do. Drill and RC together. Now the Drill and RC is a lethal combo. You've got the double stun with the Diggy and the Drill. The only problem is, you really don't like sending the RC into a CC, particularly when it's a triple Ice Golem CC. That's about the worst thing for the Royal Champion. That Drill is now invincible. I was about to say it's about to pop, but it is not about to pop anymore. Rage Tower on the back end is going to be a problem. Where's our Drill? There. Oh, Drill just comes up and stops the Monolith. We are more than happy with that. And we should have just enough to get this done. There goes the Royal Champion ability. We've got some Yetis up. The Scatter's no longer raged. The RC's got plenty of HP. And that right there is why the Scatter and the RC. The Drill and the RC is almost a broken combo. Like, it is ridiculous. How are you meant to take them out? The Royal Champion was deployed a full minute ago. So was the Drill, and the Yetis still have plenty of HP. The RC's still got a little bit of life in her, and she takes down the base. Okay, chat, we're going to play a game. We're going to play a game. Stars has done 12 attacks today. How many triples does he have? Well, please each hit casted with different voices, if you can do that. I can't do accents. Like, I can do a stereotypical Aussie accent, and then I can do a hooked accent. That's about it. And break your monitor. I'm not going to break my monitor. Is super value is like my queen charge. Yeah, oof. 11 triples? Yep. You are both correct. 11 out of 12, so yes, only one fail. Man's insane. I'll have plenty of different attacks to pick for the video that we'll do on his attacks. I got a feeling that attack might end up with it. Just because he used the Drill. Aussie cool? I mean, my normal accent's also an Aussie accent, so I guess that's not cool. It's only cool when I put some extra sauce on it. Oh yeah, we got Stars coming in here. Let's see what he comes... Oh, that was more Kiwi than it was Australian. Okay, zapping the... Oh, I said this earlier. I said this earlier. So this is DP here. He's a seasoned veteran in Legends League. He knows what happens when you're going to give up that sort of zap value. But in almost every attack today, we've seen Stars go for an Expo and a multi. And I said, that is just enough value, Expo and multi. But you know, if you can get more, say, a Rage Tower, that's when it becomes insane value. So, not only have we gotten the Rage Tower, but Stars waited 20 seconds for the Rage Tail effects to wear out. And now we're going to get a lot of value. Because that Rage Tail went down for nothing. The Expo multi obviously went down for nothing. But that is crazy value. And the log launcher is still going. Wait a second. Can the log launcher open the wall? Oof, that's unlucky. It was one more hit for the log launcher to take down the wall. We still have 2 Yetis here. What can these Yetis do? We got that wall break for the Queen. What the... And the Yetis beat through the wall. Oh, that's a sick Sui. That right there sums up... Oh, perfect freeze, by the way. That is not an easy freeze. That sums up right there. You never want to give... Out of your Expos, multis, and spell towers, you never want to give 3 of them up in one zap. Because if you do that, the Sui's just too good. But the attack's falling apart! Why of all attacks is this the one that falls apart? Huh? What went wrong? Stars, my man! That's not gonna work. How have all the attacks did this one fail? I understand why he put the Skelly there, but he should have tried to Skelly Donut. The naked Skelly Donut. The scatter. Okay, well our RC's a genius. If he didn't waste those balloons trying to get the town hall, believe it or not, he could triple this. I mean, he still could. Use your Lava Hound, Stars, please. Use your Lava Hound. Oh, classic Wizard thinks. Are you serious, Wizard? Just walk around the wall. Oh my god, the Wizards have like no brain cells. Who's top 1 global? It's like J2715. He's been number 1 all season. I thought Stars reset 2. You'll see Stars is coming up though. He reset 3 and he's still got like 6 attacks left. Don't think that's a time fail. I don't think... I think the... Oh, I don't know. All it would take is like 1 red bomb. Wizards are dumb. Wizards have the worst AI in the game, and I'm all for it. It's so funny. This is probably the exact sort of base that Stars looks at and wishes he was doing Zap Lalo again. Not Zap Lalo, sorry. Blizz Lalo. He still is doing Zap Lalo. I mean, that's pretty good Zap value. That's pretty good Zap value. As we said a couple of attacks ago. So there is, out of Expos, multis, and spell towers, or quite often rage towers, there is 9 of them on a base. Now, you can get away with just zapping 2 of them. That is still considered enough value. If you get 3 of them, it's something else though. That is well and truly enough value, and you don't need an insane Sui anymore. But on top of that, when you get 3 of them, your Sui often goes... One of your Sui or your Lalo often goes a lot better. Now, the Sui's not going to go a lot better here because what he zapped is not really affecting his Sui here. But I tell you what, the Lalo is. Even though he's only gotten an extra ground bow, I mean, that ground bow could lock onto his Royal Champion or a million other things. Hopefully this Ice Golem pops. Yep, that is a beautiful Ice Golem pop. I was gonna say, hopefully the Queen gets the defensive Queen down. Wait, that's an insane Sui. Hold up, so we get the Monolith, we get the Town Hall, and both air heroes. Stars is currently sitting on 3 Headhunters and needs none of them. And we've got the classic duo coming in here of the Royal Champion and the drill. Now, unfortunately, one of the ground bows, one of the two that's left, has locked onto our royal champion. But look at this. This is what I like about it. The RC and the drill don't necessarily target the same building, because the RC is ranged and the drill is not. So they can be stunning so many buildings at once. I'm expecting a Warden ability here to keep the royal champion alive. Yep. Now I'm gonna pass a guess here, and I'm gonna say that Stars does not bring a Stone Slammer with this army. And I'm gonna tell you this: there's no real point to ever bring a Stone Slammer. Like I think the Stone Slammer has become technically the most useless siege machine in the game. Now it's still actually quite effective, the Stone Slammer. Don't get me wrong. It's still quite effective. And technically, if you want to know like the most useless one in the game, it is the Wall Wrecker. But the Wall Wrecker at least is quite unique in its sense, and it has a time and a place. Obviously, like the Log Launcher is better, but there is places where the Wall Wrecker is more useful. Whereas I don't see a scenario where I would bring the Stone Slammer over the drill, because the drill's just insane. It survived the whole attack there and helped keep our royal champion alive so long. Drill is better than Slammer, 100%. Now, the Slammer's a bit more of a known quantity. Like, you kind of know what you're going to get, whereas, like, the drill can do its own thing. But, yeah, the drill is better, in my opinion. Barb by Heart, I like that. Wizard by name, Barb by Heart. I'm going to remember that. Does anyone disagree with that? The Blimp's obviously the best siege machine in the game. Then you got Flame Flinger. Then it's Drill after that for me. But I'm more than happy for you guys to disagree. Ooh, coming in on a player from Flex. Yep. You knew it. The multi and the expo. But whilst he doesn't get any other buildings around it, look at this. Because the multi and expo, they're not really surrounded by a lot of buildings here, right? There is kind of a dead zone on the bottom side of it. It's just more value for us. It's more value because whilst you're not getting buildings, you are getting a funnel. Sorry, I should have emphasized that earlier, rather than trying to convince you guys that zapping no buildings is value. My point being that because they're isolated from the rest of the base, when you zap them, you get an even better funnel than you would otherwise. Of course, you don't actually get any buildings down for it, as cool as that would be. We fail a wall break, but the log launcher does open that wall nicely, but the Yetis go chasing the Queen. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. Queen's still got her ability. She should actually get the scatter here as long as we don't lose her through her ability. This Ice Golem needs to hurry up and pop. Oh, I don't agree with this RC. I don't agree with this RC. Let's see if we can make it work though. I got a feeling this RC is going to get wrecked by a monolith. And I'm correct. Queen's still up. Nope, the monolith, despite there being a skeleton spell there, because of the town hall obviously having a multi-inferno of its own, the monolith's able to lock on. And we are not getting through the back end of this space. I'm telling you that now. Rep Stars. Who do you think will win the World Championship this year? I hope Tribe wins it for Rakira's. But I can't tell you. Because I've got a feeling we've got one more balance update. It's been a while since we've had a balance update. Worlds is obviously just under 2 months from now. And if we didn't have a balance update between here and Worlds, that would be pretty disappointing for the game. I will say, like, Supercell's doing a really good job this year of trying to get more content out in terms of, like, challenges and stuff. But I hate that they do, like, balance changes, like, every 6 months. I wish they did balance changes every single month. It wouldn't be great for, like, competitive integrity. But, like, imagine if next month... Also unlucky for stars. Imagine if next month, Supercell just came out and announced balance changes, and, like, to every level of Valk, they added an extra 200 HP. And just made Valks OP, but just for, like, 1 month. You'd revert them back next month, and then the month after, you can make, like... I don't know, something else OP. I mean, that's pretty good Zap value. It's not the sort of Zap you often see for Zap Lalo, though. Obviously, we have the classic Expo and Multi on the back end that you would often Zap with this combo. But if you can get a Monolith... What else did we get? I didn't get a good enough time to see. I think it was Monolith Sweeper Invis Tower. And it's going to allow us to Sui the Town Hall as well. And still get value with this Sui for the Town Hall. If we were just suing this Town Hall and not getting a lot aside from that, then maybe we wouldn't go for it. But we are going to get value that's not just the Zap here. Obviously, the Town Hall being one of it. But we're getting, like, a Tesla farm. We're getting Warden. We're getting the defensive RC as well. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to Lalo through the defensive CC. And this is looking like a 50 Archer CC at this point. Well, it's definitely not a 50 Archer CC. And there we go, coming in with the drill yet again. Anytime that Stars gets the perfect freeze, that is not an easy freeze. How did he pull that off? Oh, classic Stars freeze. Nails it yet again. Anytime you're not using the log launcher or the blimp, you're always going to use the drill with this army. Now, the drill opens quite early there, which is a little unfortunate. And the Yetis actually walk the wrong direction. Oof. They'll come back. Well, I was about to get upset with them for beating that wall. Then I realized they kind of have to beat that wall. The Warden has gone down. I still think he gets this. Well, it's not an overkill. But it doesn't really matter how you get it, as long as you do get it. Nicely done from Stars here. Gonna walk away with that 40 cups. You'll love to see it. Oh, was there a multi as well? Oh, that's insane. My bad. My bad. That's on me. Do you think Synthé fits on Na'Vi well? Rooting for Na'Vi? I mean... yeah. He's obviously not going to be able to communicate with them. Which was similar to what Bernal did. It's honestly up to Synthé. Synthé he's essentially sacrificing having a team that he will have better chemistry with. Because obviously he was always going to have better chemistry with the... well, I guess they're not MS Esports anymore. The Millisme? Is that what it is? Millisme MG guys. He would have better chemistry with them because he can talk in their language, especially because it's his first language. Get along with them super well. But he is going for... he wants a world championship. And that Millisme group hasn't gone all the way yet, sadly, for them. Really curious to see what he zaps here. I assume he'll go for the Rage Tower, Double Expo, and Warden, because that's kind of insane value. But you could also see him go for, like, Rage Tower and Expo near the Town Hall. Nah, yeah, he's going... I mean, that's just awesome value. Now, he's going to be patient, and I like this, because he's obviously going to Sui into the back end of the base. But if you Sui into raged scatter shots, that is not going to go well for anyone involved. This CC is going to do a brilliant job of bringing the king in. And I don't know if it's deliberate or not. But he has, you know... no. Go back in, king. Okay, he is going to go back in for the remainder of the CC. He could have put the log launcher down so that it took out the defensive CC archers. But he didn't. And I'm not convinced that's not intentional. The Yetis are going to go in, and that's all we need. We don't really care about getting these sweepers down. It would be nice to get all these Wiz Towers down in the core, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. And the Queen should go around. She's got plenty of HP here, and she's going to get not only the Multi-Inferno, but also the Defensive Queen. And this base is in a lot of trouble. Because look, that Ice Golem's going to be beautiful. You'll love to see it. Buys our queen time to deal with the defensive skeletons. Oh, like, I refuse to jinx stars, even though it's almost impossible to do so because you guys will never let me forget it. Nah, stuff it. I'm all in. There's no way he fails this. That is too much value on the back end. Keep in mind, both scatters are down. Both sweepers are a non-factor. We got rid of a rage tower. Like, all there is after this town hall is a royal champion, a multi, and technically a monolith. The monolith is not the worst defense in the world. And we were able to save our royal champion. She's going to come in specifically for the back end. The loons get through the town hall fine. Where on earth is the NATO? Oh, this defender, King, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you just not care? Like, Stars could have swagged his royal champion. In fact, if he wasn't doing 6 different accounts of Legends League and his armies were training on all of them, I would think he would try and swag his RC here. He simply did not need her because this base was crushed by insane Zap, insane Sui, and a trash base. Actually, this base is pretty good. I've failed on it plenty of times. But Stars has made it look like trash. Can Synthé speak Japanese? Not to my knowledge. He will likely just speak broken English with them. But I don't... Like... Will Synthé be on voice with them? Maybe. Probably, but I don't think he'll get like insane tips from them. It'll just be like spotting, if I had to guess. I'm aware, Maestro, that tornadoes are often set against Super Archer Blimps, as they should. But if you're going to give up that much Super Archer value, that much Zap value, then you have to be aware of, like, you know, having the NATO behind the town hall. Like, even someone using Zap Titans will take that Zap value and come in from the back end. And you'd still want the NATO behind the town hall on that. I'm allowed to yawn. At least I'm not yawning during the attack. I think that would be a problem. Bernal left the team because he couldn't handle not having people he can comm with, as in communicate with. That's why he left, to my knowledge. I mean, surely he takes this Zap value at the bottom, right? No? So, this here, okay, I really like this. So, obviously, you see at the bottom of the base, he could have gotten an Expo. He could have gotten a Rage Tower, and he could have gotten a multi. But if he gets that, right, yes, it's awesome value, but does it set up a great Sui? Not really. He wouldn't have a funnel. He could still try and Sui the tunnel, but he wouldn't have a great funnel. Whereas you look up the top here, and he zaps the multi, he zaps the Expo, he's got a really nice funnel. And look, he's going to take advantage of the funnel here. This is a really poorly done Sui, though. What are you doing, Stars? Bro! What are you doing? Oh, Stars. He's making it as difficult for himself as possible. He should not have gone to ability there. And the Queen's dead. No! Every time I want to pinpoint something really smart that Stars is doing, he makes a... Not the brightest play. Obviously, you know, we have the highest expectations in the world of Stars, and I'm not actually blaming him. It's just funny. You just don't often see mistakes like that from Stars. Now, the RC's still going to get the value that he needed. that he would have got with his Sui anyway. So it's not the end of the world, but I think he would have wanted to use the RC on the back end of the Lalo here. He can still get this, don't get me wrong. As long as these loons stay off the Tunnel Poison, he should get it. Oh, he was working for that. Can you show some attack of Ferrari? I mean, if you come up with a way to contact Ferrari, then yeah. Hello, brand new to the channel. I'm loving what I'm saying. I love to hear that, Cubo. Thank you. We try our best. Like, we do a variety of content, but we try our best to give you the best content that there is. He has almost more lava hounds up than balloons. Does Stars speak English? Broken English. He speaks broken English. But yeah, if you guys give me a way to contact Ferrari, and I can, like, message him and be like, hey, can I cover some of your attacks? Then yeah, but half the problem is figuring out how to contact people. Like, just because you see them in game, 9 times out of 10, I can't join this clan because it's either full or I don't have enough trophies. Oh, sorry, KZN. I don't think you did anything wrong there. Welcome to the stream, man. Garko speaks decent English. He does. It's not perfect, though. But it is good enough English. Stars does not, though. Alright, Zap coming in on the back end. This is a really nice Zap. It does set up a nice little Sui. Is he going to go Blimp or Log Launcher? I'm kind of expecting him to switch to the Log Launcher any second now, but he's not. Which makes this a very interesting Sui. Because he's not going to get much. This is going to be have to be one heck of a Lalo. Let's see what he does. It's Stars. It's a reasonably common base. In fact, I can't believe Stars is finding a base like this in Higher Legends. I hate this base. The biggest thing in Stars' favor here is the Inferno settings. Like, look at that. There's two single Infernos. There's also no Rage Tower to deal with. However, there is a Poison Tower, and Poison Tower is... I don't know if it's worse for Lalo than a Rage Tower is, but it's close. Poison Tower is really bad. Obviously slowing up the speed of the balloons, but also doing damage to them. That is impossible to heal, and you can't warden through all of it, because you got to hit warden through the tunnel at some point. Super early warden ability. We kind of sidestepped the Poison Tower there. This is just a mess. This is an all-in brawl at this point. But Stars is winning the brawl. Interesting attack. That is very interesting. I like that. That's going to be attack we'll break down later, guys. We're breaking down that one later. I learnt Blizzard Lalo from watching Stars do his Legends attacks. Ah, nice. Ferrari is Koreshi piloting? Really? I thought Ferrari had Zap Titan. Could be. I don't know for sure. Wouldn't surprise me. Koreshi's insane. Can you make a guide how use Lalo, how to Lalo the tunnel without Blimp? Yeah, I could. I did a Lalo guide back on my original channel, like, ages ago. Which kind of went through all of that. But if you guys want, like, a Lalo guide... We've seen him hit this base already today, so I'm just going to chill on this one. Or maybe I shouldn't. If it's really good, I'll re-record over it later. Finally caught a live stream. Let's go. Nice. Admittedly, Tony, there's not too long left in the stream. Sorry to disappoint. But... Is Abdul Hadi playing for World Championship? To my knowledge, yes. I don't know which team, though. I forget. Can you break down the Lava Loom portion of the attack? When and where to send Hound? I do well at the Sui part, but fail at Lava Loom. I feel like I need to promote my old school Lala guide for you all. Because to my knowledge, there isn't like a Lala guide on this channel. Like a proper full in-depth Lala guide. Because like, so many people have done Lalo guides over the years that by the time like I got to this channel, there was just no point. Now, is he going to invest a freeze? He did not invest a freeze last time. I mean, he invested a freeze. It's probably a little too late of an investment. By then, the Queen had lost a little too much HP. He does get more than the Sui last time, but still not enough. What's the biggest flex you know? Like, for me, what's my biggest flex? Having Galadon on my friends list. In-game. That's probably it. I think that counts as a flex. Hello, I'm a Clash from Indonesia. Welcome. I'll go back and re-watch. Maybe I should do a Lala guide. I just feel like so many Lala guides have been done. Even, well, Carbon redid one recently. How about this? I'll do like a 2024 Lala guide. Because then I can clickbait the hell out of it. Well done. I will not re-record this later, but well done there to Stars. Do you have a timeline for the Recall Super Dragon video? So Ben, I haven't hit up Leo yet, but Leo's like never said no to me. I'll probably tell him to post replays in a clan this weekend. Because it's the end of the season and we can get some good replays, and then I'll do a video of it from there. We have had Leo on the channel before. He did Recall E-Drags. It was probably in like May or June. So it was pre-update, but it's still kind of similar in how it's done. So if you like, I'm pretty sure he's doing the Recall Super Drags almost the exact same as the Recall E-Drags. It's just Super Drags are a bit better with fewer spells than E-Drags are. Can you take me in your clan? Sparsh, I'm in the #1 clan in the world. I'm sorry to tell you that the #1 clan in the world is not taking a Town Hall 12. Not to be mean, I'm aware you have aspirations and I wish you best of luck in your aspirations. But getting into the #1 clan in the world as a Town Hall 12 is not one of them. I'm going to have to break your heart today. Is Carbon Fin credible? When it comes to Lalo Guard, yeah. Absolutely, he knows what he's talking about. Even though he's not as pro a player as he used to be. Interesting. So I was trying to figure out if he could zap all 3 of these. Now, I think if he could have, he would have. But he didn't. So I don't think he can. I think that's pretty sound logic, honestly. You can disagree with my logic if you'd like. But yeah, I feel like if he could have, he would have gone for that. Because getting a bomb tower and a queen pad doesn't seem as much value as a rage tower. The only time when I'd say could be more value is getting that queen pad down gives him a better funnel for this Sui, right? Because his heroes are more likely to go to the left for taking this building down. But I don't really know. It looks like the queen's going to the right anyway, so alas, it does not matter. Now, the Rage Tower hasn't put in, like, amazing work yet. Obviously, this Rage multi is hurting our Yetis. Oh, we find that NATO. That's nice. In saying that, there are no buildings anywhere near that NATO, so I guess it might not have mattered. Ah, the Rage Multi's on 1 HP. Oh, that Rage Tower did put in work. If we took down that Rage Tower earlier, I'm pretty sure the Yetis would have made it to that multi, and therefore will have taken it down. Oh, something I didn't even take into account. This is a ring base here, and Stars is using a log launcher. You don't see that at all, because it doesn't really make as much sense to do it on a ring tower, on a ring base. I mean, it's gonna 3-star anyway. That's a weird one, though. That is definitely a weird one. So yeah, to all of you at home wondering when it comes to ring bases how to Zap Lalo, 95 times out of 100, you will use the blimp. The other 4 times you'll use the drill. And the 1 out of 100, I'm not kidding, the 1 out of 100 where you use a log launcher is apparently this base here, but it worked for Stars. Wouldn't recommend it for you all at home, but it was cool to watch. Recall E-Drags isn't hitting the same. Yeah, I think the problem is because there's so many Rage Towers at the moment, you need a lot of Rage spells for your Queen charge. And like, Super Dragons can, like, you probably need a Rage and a Freeze for it, but they can survive technically with no spells. E-Drags cannot. E-Drags cannot survive with no spells. What do you reckon is top 1% of players in terms of trophy count? What the top 1% is? You can probably math this out if you want. Because if you finish in like the 4900s at the end of the season... Oh, I'm not even going to bother. We've seen him hit this base twice today. We're just going to enjoy this together. And I'm going to try and catch up on chat because I've missed a lot of chat. Playing with Lexnos is pretty big for me. Yeah. Being leader of the clan Lexnos is in is pretty good for me as well. Lexnos and I played a lot of Clash of Clans together. I kind of miss Lex. Lex and I, like, we're still relatively tight, but we used to be, like, you know, he used to be one of my best, if not my best friend in-game. I miss him, but obviously he got big. We kind of started, I started YouTube, Twitch like 6 months after him. He got big, and obviously, you know, it's a job for him now, so he has to put a lot of time into being a streamer. Hey, Swifty. Swifty, you're not finishing in the top 20 this second. What happened, my man? I'm kidding, obviously. You're still having a great season. I miss Lex. I mean, he's still out there. It's not like he's gone. Who is Lexnos? I don't know, Matt. He's a noob. He's a noob that used to play for CMG. I'm sure. I think you've heard of CMG, have you? As far as I know, a few other noobs played for that clan. But top 1% of players, sorry, this was the question I was answering. From memory, there's like a little over 500,000 Legends League players per season. So just do the math, divide it by 100, and what? The top 5k is the top 1%. So I reset in just inside, I think I was at like 1.3k today, and I reset in the high 5700s. So the top 1% is like probably at the 5700 mark. Noob or Tribe. Yep, I miss playing with Tribe Gaming. I miss playing with Tribe. Any 14 vs 15 army recommendations? If you're a Town Hall 14 and you want to realistically triple a Town Hall 15, there's only one thing you can do, and it's Super Archer Clone attacks. It's your only hope. Otherwise, the Rage Towers just do too much damage. Oh my god. Get stuffed. He's got the red bomb. He's got like the Warden Walk red bomb bait because he's worried about... Because obviously Zap Titans would wreck this because there's so much Zap value here and an easy Warden Walk for the Town Hall. So he put every red bomb over there, but he wasn't ready for Stars to wreck him with Lalo. Imagine if you actually used those red bombs to stop the Lalo attack. Oh, couldn't imagine that. That's karma right there. That's deserved. That's fair, dude. I mean, you did pretty well last season. Don't you dare triple me. Imagine if that was stars attacking me. I was scared it was for a second. That would make this stream. Appreciate it, thank you. No problem. I just kind of math nerded it out. What do you zap here? There is quite a few options. Is he going to go like Monolith Rage Tower? Monolith Expo? Rage Tower multi. Wait, did he have to use all 6? Did he make a mistake there, guys? As far as I can tell, he didn't have to use all 6. No, he did. He did. Oh my god. Okay, I figured it out. So, notice how the Town Hall isn't active, because Stars did not want to activate the Town Hall with the Quake. That's why he put the Quake kind of offset. That's why you see, like, this building all the way over here is weakened, because he offset the Quake spell. But because he offset the Quake spell, if you're not quaking the Rage Tower, that's right here, you need 6 lightning for it with no Quake. So that's exactly what happened. He just didn't Quake it because he felt it was worth to not activate the Town Hall. But he activated it anyway with the log launcher. Yeah, I mean, look, one lightning spell is not going to make a world of difference. Actually, it would. If he had a lightning spell, he could take this multi out. Come on, Phoenix, target the multi. No, Phoenix, you were so close. Thankfully, all this Loon has to do is die, and that's enough. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, oh, this is tough. Now, we've got 3 Lava Hounds, thankfully, but I mean, look at all the single point damage on the bottom side of this base. That is so much single point damage. Really early Warden ability. The NATO helps? What? Stars, you madman. I wish the NATO helped me that much. He actually got the Town Hall down quicker because the NATO literally pulled his balloons onto it. Now, worth noting that we had to use the skeleton spell to tank the Tesla farm, the builder huts, and the monolith, so we do not have a skeleton spell for the back end. The headhunters are chasing after the royal champion. Are they going to take her down? They do. The RC jumps inside the dead zone of the scatter because she's a genius, and she will have enough power to take down the rest of the base. That is a clan clash triple. Really cool to kind of point out what he was going for with the zaps. I mean, didn't really eventuate that way anyway, but it was cool to point it out. Swag that freeze spell. Warden's obviously following a bunch of pups rather than the actual Lalo. That is fine. I mean, the Lalo's dead for the most part anyway. G. Pars Group Iranian clan. I mean, it may be an Iranian clan. I don't know, but I can tell you most of the members are not from Iran. They are probably, at this stage, mostly paid to come over and play for the clan. Well, yeah, my biggest, well, not my biggest flex as a streamer, but one of my favorite stream highlights ever, and it was on my personal channel, is, I had Hiroya on. For those who don't know, Hiroya, at the time, was one of the best Blizz Lalo players in the world, and he found me in Legends League, and he tripled me. It was one of my favorite highlights ever. I couldn't believe it. I genuinely couldn't believe it at the time. Where are you streaming from? Are you asking what country am I streaming? Well, like, where am I what does where am I streaming from mean? Would love to see Stars using Queen Charge Lalo in the future. I don't think Stars is the best Queen Charger ever. Alright, we've missed the Zap Quake here. Sorry about that. Stars just goes in so quickly. I was looking over and over for which base he was hitting. Really interesting base here. Really interesting. Now, if he zapped anything on the back end, he would still have a pretty tough Sui to contend with. So he zaps the multi and the Expo on the flank, and he's just going to take the Town Hall down with the Queen. The King's going to go around. Now, weirdly enough, he has picked the side he zapped. Often you pick the other side than what you've zapped. Because obviously all this King at the moment is doing is taking trash. But he will be able to take this Queen down. And it is probably better this way, because otherwise the ground bow would be wrecking the King. So the King's going to do his thing for the next, like, 30 seconds. And then I assume we're going to Lalo from the top side. I can't imagine Stars would want to Lalo into 2 sweepers. There's the King pop. Oh, that's a really good barb. Well, I guess I don't have to imagine it. He's just going to do it. With only a rage and a haste in terms of speeding up the balloons. And he freezes the scatter and the eagle, not even the sweeper. Oh my word. He's still got the drill. Remember that if you Sui the Town Hall, you'll want to use this drill with your Lalo. Our warden goes down. That's big. But I mean, can the drill and the Royal Champion take down the rest of the base? Problem is that Raged Expo is putting the hurt in on our Royal Champion. But that skeleton spell is going to do so much work. Can something stun this Expo? Oh, we stun it, but it's too late. We've got a Lava Hound and like 2 balloons up. But we've also got 2 Yetis, and that is going to be enough to get the triple. Cool way of taking down the base. Nicely done from Stars. Gonna be earning that Clan Clash triple. Takes it down. GG. Really well done there from Stars. Different way to take down the base. I loved how he used his drill and his RC there though. It was so on delay, but it worked. I remember that. That's really cool, Jared. Thank you. I tripled Stars now. I quit the game forever. Yeah, I think I've tripled Stars once before. Stars has copied 2 bases of mine before. I used to be a good... Chat, I used to be good at this game. I missed Town Hall like 14 and below. Not that I was that good at 14. Alas. Good to see you streaming. I mean, I don't stream that much. I wish I could stream more, but A, I'm so busy with my life, and B, I don't love Town Hall 15. Actually, that's a lie. I hate Town Hall 15. Like, if I enjoyed Town Hall 15, I would stream so much more, but I just don't at all. I'm trying so hard to enjoy it, but I just can't. Alright, classic Zapquake. I don't know if we've seen him hit this base today, but I've definitely seen him hit this base before. And it goes something like this. Yep, there's the log launcher. He's lined up the Expo and the multi with the log launcher here. Pops the King. Unfortunately, he doesn't pop it early enough, so the multi does lock onto our log launcher, and look at how quickly our log launcher gets melted. But all we really need is just for the log launcher to get far enough that the Yetis do go inside the base. Queen ability popped early. Step back in, she should. Actually, no, she's a numbat. We do need her to get this scatter down, but I'm not exactly confident she will. Oh, the scatter with the classic 360 no-scope. I do find it funny when the scatter 360 no-scopes like that. It is stupid, though. It should have to actually retarget. Like, I understand why it is like it is, but think of it in the real world. I know this isn't a real world game, but the scatter shot is literally, like, modeled after, like, a trebuchet. Or a catapult, actually. It's a catapult more than a trebuchet. Like, imagine if a trebuchet did that. Sorry, catapult. Imagine if a catapult 360 no-scoped. That would be funny, actually. I'd like that. He still might get this. He'll freeze the scatter. Yeah. I think he's got this. He's hastening his RC because he knows he needs to speed her up. I can't remember that exactly, Matt, but I'm sure I had a few choice words for you. And he's not going to quite get this. Sadness! Unlucky stars. But yeah, I hope you're going well, Ryan. Stars has probably tripled us many more times. I mean, but there's more of him than there is me. I've definitely been tripled by Stars a few times. I just remember the classic at like Town Hall 14. When you had like 3 attacks left with like an hour and a half left in the Legends League day, you're like, uh-oh, this is bad. Stars and Klaus are coming. Like, you'd be like minorly hopeful that you're going to miss a defense, but you knew deep inside that Stars and Klaus were about to clean house. Now, I don't know how many more attacks there are. I have a message. It's not from Stars, though. It is a tag. You'd be correct, yeah. I'm kind of predictable like that, aren't I? No, it's okay. I'll forgive you, Matt. Even though I don't think I ever got you on the channel. Have I ever gotten you on any channel? You just kept ducking me. As a mage. Good morning to you, Fritz. Sorry, I did see your chat mid-attack, and I completely forgot to reply to it. Good morning to Down Under. Are you from Down Under? Or are you just saying it to me? I'm looking for like a notification for Stars to tell me he's stopped. So like our deal was like an hour and a half of Legends attacks. And that was what we did. How many attacks did we get? So 6, 12, 17, 21, 25, 26. Imagine using Wishes and Hogs and Legends. That would be funny. That would. That would be fun. I wish there was... Oh my god, that scene is so orange! What? I forgot how orange this scene was, chat. We've been looking at like green sceneries all day. Oh! That's so funny. Did this hurt anyone else? This is still hurting my eyes, honestly. This is so orange. This is what my skin looks like after I go out in the sun for one day. Regardless of whether I put sunscreen on or not. I am a very easy to burn. Oh my word. This is... I can't believe someone bought this scenery. It's so ugly to look at. Is this the new shadow scenery? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've... Oh, the chest, sorry. Yeah, this is the new chest scenery, isn't it? I mean, let's be clear. The outside of this scenery is sick. Look at that. That is so cool. The outside of it. It's just the inside of it's terrible. But it kind of does have to match the color. Alright, back to the attack. We got to concentrate. I got to earn my money here. Unfortunately, because he's already popped the Queen ability, this Queen's not going very far. Now the RC is going to have to deal with 3 Ice Golems. And if there's something we know about the RC, it's that she's terrible at dealing with Ice Golems. Especially when there's a raged Expo wrecking her. Already basically killed the Diggy. And this attack has gone badly. I bought it. Oh, I'm sorry, Lake. I didn't mean to out you like that. I didn't mean to out you like that. Don't get me wrong. It's distinct. I love the outside of it, though. This is so cool. Oh, that's sick. The Pixel King and Queen. Like, I don't even... I guess that's just an hourglass. Like, the outside of this scenery is just random things, but they all look so cool. I just wish that they could have gone with, like, a different color on the inside. Because that is so orange. That is so orange. Pay to win scenery? Why is this a pay to win one? I mean, if you're arguing because it's hard to look at, that makes it pay to win. I don't necessarily agree with that. Wait, so you guys genuinely think it... But, like, you can see the tiles easy enough, can't you? The pay to win sceneries are the ones where you can't see the tiles very well, and you're like, how the hell am I going to do my Zap Quake? To be fair, the tiles are harder to see than normal, but they're not that bad. Wait, where's the Pixel Royal Champion? We've got the Pixel King, the Pixel Queen. We've got the Pixel Warden. Where's the Pixel Royal Champion? This is slander. Seriously, that's not the Pixel Royal Champion, is it? No. Damn, the RC just getting shafted. Alright, we come in just in time. Stars failed his last attack, which means he force quit and went live again. So we come in just in time. Gets the Expo Rage Tower. I assume damages that scatter as well. Oh! How nice. The scatter has no Builder Hut nearby. Actually, it did, but we zapped it. Alright, Sui coming in from the top side. Queen's doing a really smart job of staying away from a Rage Scatter. I think that's a smart choice in the interest of staying alive. Okay, I'm not going to sing. I can't sing. But you guys know exactly what I was going for. Was it good? No, but you understand what I was trying. Therefore, it can't be that bad. Rip the log launcher. It's alright, though. Does he still have another wall breaker? No, that's unfortunate. If he had another wall breaker here, he wall breaks the Queen platform and gets the multi. Alright, I don't really know how to evaluate this Sui. We did get both scatters. We did get a Inferno with our Zap, I think. But there's 2 core multi-Infernos in range of a Rage Tower here, and that is a problem. Is he going to use his poisons? Please use your... No stars. Our poison spell is so late. If he used the poison spell, I think he gets this down. Because the RC just would have cleaned up the 2 core multis. Unfortunately, he lets his RC get completely clowned on. Oh, I'm at the point of delirium. I've watched too much. Oh, nice, Kubo. It's... Rushing to Town Hall 15 is not as quick as you think. Fair enough, Matt. I can get along with that reasoning. All right, chat. I want your opinion on something. To me, you can kind of look at Clash of Clans like it's a campaign, right? You start at Town Hall 2 and you move your way up to Town Hall 15. Now, when you play literally any other video game in the world, if you play a campaign, once you complete it, you can go back and play that part of the campaign again. I think it's really annoying that I can't go back and play Town Hall 12 again on this account. I think it's one of the biggest downsides of Clash of Clans, and I think it hurts its playability. I would play so much Clash of Clans every day if I could do attacks on like a Town Hall 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I would push on all the accounts. I would love it if you did that, there would be enough players playing Town Hall 12 that you could do a Town Hall 12 Legends League. Not just have Legends League be for people who get to 5k, but segregate it into town halls. There would be so much content. People would play the game more. And I'm sure people would be like, well, Supercell wouldn't make as much money because then you wouldn't need a second account. I would still have a second account so I can donate to myself. Like, you'd still need a second account to donate to yourself, but then you'd play more. I would buy the gold pass on more accounts. I'm not commentating this base again. I'm so sorry. This is the 4th time we've seen this base today. So I know some people will be like, well, Supercell's going to get less money because, you know, for people having multiple accounts. But like I said, you need a second account. You probably need a third account as well to donate to yourself. Like, you want a second account to play too, and you want a third account. Well, I guess you wouldn't need a second. Yeah, okay. You still need at least 2 accounts. But people would buy the gold pass on so many different accounts. Like, that would make up the lost revenue from not getting people gem up a second and third account. You would make up easily in gold passes on different accounts. Easily. I would start more accounts. I don't think you would. I don't think you'd start more accounts if you could play the town halls before it, because you'd be able to play all your town halls on one account. What they could do to enforce this is like make it so if you want to go back to that town hall, you have to completely max it out. And I think that would be a really interesting way of getting people to not gem, not rush, and get people to play the game more. So you couldn't like gem your way through a town hall and then like go, sorry, couldn't rush your way through a town hall and go back to it. You can use Book of Heroes on pets. Yeah, you can, because they're part of the heroes. Like, pets are part of heroes. Well, yep, this base is common, for better or for worse. Lalo can get a decently high percentage off 3 stars. I mean, Stars is an expert Laloer though. Like, there's definitely ways to get low star attacks with Lalo. But yeah. So chat, I've been playing my Town Hall 11 again recently. I want to do a video on the Town Hall 11 on the channel. And I'm going to, surprise, surprise, the video is going to be on how Supercell failed low level accounts. Because if I'm at max Town Hall 11, which I am on one of my ults, what am I meant to do in the game? So I can play in Clan Wars, which means every second day I can probably hit a Town Hall 11. But then if you play in the Clan War Leagues, half the time you're probably hitting Town Hall 12s or 13s because the matchmaking's terrible. And if you're just doing like regular multiplayer attacks, like, there's no real fun in that. Because yeah, you're going to fail in a Town Hall 12 more often than not, unless the Town Hall 12's trash. You're going to triple the Town Hall 11 more often than not because there's no defensive CC. Like, there's no competitive way to do Town Hall 11s, and even if you go and do a Town Hall 11 league, A, there's not many of them, and B, it's hard to find teammates for it. And the only reason I've been really thinking of this lately is because I'm sick of Town Hall 15. I do not want to play against Spell Towers. I am sick of them. Spell Towers are... I understand why they brought them to the game, but they are infuriating to deal with. They piss me off every single attack. I don't say that lightly. I hate them. I don't say I hate about a lot of things. But the spell towers and the poison effect on the town hall are the two things I hate. In their eyes, you're meant to go to 12. Yeah, but I mean, I don't mind Town Hall 12. I'd happily play it, but I'm also like happily being max Town Hall 11. Town Hall 11's like one of my favorite Town Halls ever. My favorite's Town Hall 10. I should have stayed at Town Hall 10. Admittedly. We've seen him hit this base twice today. So I'm going to chat with you guys instead. You guys can still enjoy this, but I have already casted this. I know Supercell would never do it, but my lord, it'd be a way to get people to play the game more. Stuff that I would pay like $5 if it meant it gave me the option until forever to go back and play my Town Hall 11 on my max account. Or to go back, well, I wouldn't do my Town Hall 11 now that I've got another Town Hall 11. But if it gave me the option, like if I had to pay $5 per Town Hall, I probably would, honestly. Would you guys not? I think he's messed up this Sui. These Yetis and the log launcher was slightly to the left. These Yetis are now not going to get the eagle. He can probably take it down with like one balloon though. Like I understand they want you to go to the max town hall, but I am. Like this isn't stopping me going to the max town hall. It's just giving me something else to do than play against a meta that's... I mean, the meta is okay. The town hall is the problem. I can have fun at lower town halls. Like, if I fail on a Town Hall 11, I can still have fun whilst failing. At Town Hall 15, I don't feel like I can have fun whilst I'm failing, because you have to try hard. I don't want to have to try hard every attack. I want to relax and enjoy Clash of Clans, and that's what you can do at Town Hall 11. Because it's just so much more chill. But Town Hall 11, it's like, yeah, here's a base with 2 Rage Towers and 10,000 DPS. Good luck to you. I cannot you have to think at Town Hall 15, which makes it obviously an extremely competitive Town Hall and really difficult, and I respect all the esports. I respect everyone that can triple easily at Town Hall 15. You're much better than me. And like, there are sometimes I want to try hard, like in the Clan War Leagues, trying to get a perfect week, and there's sometimes I just want to chill, and I can't chill at Town Hall 15. Yep, I agree, Matt. Nerfing the Rage Tower still didn't help. Yeah, who would have thought? Like, yes, there wasn't enough DPS on the base at Town Hall 14, but if you give the ability for the base to output twice as much damage, and then the defender puts it around all his most important defenses, and you put 2 of them on a base, so you can only warn through 1 of them, who would have thought attackers would struggle? Insane. Who could have possibly predicted that? Nice, Shirish. Good to see you in the stream, man. Yeah. I also want to do a video on that at some point, Matt. Okay. He hasn't hit this base today, so I will commentate this, but I do want to finish this because I got one final point to add to what Matt's put. Because that right there is the crux of the problem. Alright, stars coming in here. Gets the Expo and the Multi. This is a very unique base. I can't say I've seen, like, any bases like this ever. Queen should go to the left. Perfect. He can get a fat Sui here. He can get a fat Sui. Yet again, I love how he's using his Queen here to funnel in his Sui. Now, there's no objection to the way the King and Queen are going here. There's only one direction they are going. Using the Zap to set up a funnel. And this is even better. Because this is a chill CC. If it was a damage CC, our Queen would be in a lot of trouble. This is a chill CC. And he's going to invest the log launcher. Okay. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure he had to invest the log launcher here. But because he is investing the log launcher, I feel like he's got to go, like... I think he's got to go after this, got to get at least the... Oh my word, Queen. No. Okay, well, he definitely had to invest the log launcher now. I was going to say, he could have, like, potentially gotten the monolith here with his queen if she went the right way. We have activated the back-end rage tower, though. And with the extra time that it takes to regenerate, that rage tower will not be coming back. I would be very surprised if it did. He has to pop the warden now. Yeah, he had to pop it before that red bomb hit, because otherwise about 4 balloons were dying there. Which isn't that many balloons, but I think that's, like, he's got 5 balloons on the town hall, so it would have been most of them. This is just going to come down to, can this Lava Hound tank? Nah, it's just a triple. RC's still up. That Rage Tower being activated definitely did help. I don't think it was the difference between a triple or not, but it definitely did make a difference. Nicely done from Stars here. Just a beautiful way to set up the Sui, and a beautiful attack in the end. Gotta love Stars for that. Just continues to take down bases and make it look so easy. Love that. Rage, Scatter, and Multis are ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Fritz. There's nothing you can do for the first years. You can't really compete at the top of the... Yeah. So what I was going to say to what Matt said, the biggest problem with Clash of Clans, right, is think of any multiplayer game, right? Any multiplayer game. They all have a ranking system within, like, the multiplayer setting. Now, doesn't really... Unless you're at the very top or the very bottom, you're going to win about 50% of your games because you're ranked in a league that's similar to you. That's just how it works. You're going to be ranked in a league, so you're going to win 50% of the time. Regardless if you try hard or not, you're going to win 50% of the time, which means you can enjoy the game 50% of the time. Clash of Clans, at Town Hall 15, you do not win 50% of the time unless you're a pro. You're going to win far less than that, unless you lower your expectations ridiculously. And that is the crux of the problem. That Supercell has constructed a scenario where their players aren't happy anywhere near half the time. And that is pretty nice Zapquake value there. 4 stars. Rage Tower, Air Bow, Multi. Where are we coming in next, though? It is nice value, but it doesn't set up like an amazing Sui. We don't have a great funnel here. Yeah, but okay, this is what I guess would have happened. But because he didn't zap this Expo, it's going to be on the flank. Often you'll see like that Expo would have been zapped. But obviously you wanted to get rid of the multi. Saying that, he could have got rid of the Rage Tower as well as 2 Expos. So I wonder if the multi's more valuable than that Expo on the flank. I really don't know. I'm going to say the Expo would have been more valuable though, because the log launcher would have opened up the core if it weren't for that Expo locking onto the log launcher when the king went down. Now this is really funky. This is some of the weirdest Lalo pathing I've ever seen. The Rage Headhunters are going to just destroy all the heroes. I actually love watching Rage Headhunters. It's one of my favorite interactions in the game. They are just so strong. What on earth took down that Ice Golem? Was it the Headhunters? Like, that's a great freeze, but don't think it's going to really work out for you. It's now RC versus the base, and the RC is not going to be the victor here with that Rage Tower still up. Nice try, Stars. But yeah, Supercell's create a scenario where you don't win enough of the time. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of the time when I triple in Clash of Clans, I'm still not happy because it is just... There's so much stupid stuff that happens. The way I'm going to put it is this, and the way I'm going to put it when I do a video on it is this. The skill gap in Clash of Clans is way too big. Now, it's okay to have that biggest skill gap when it's player versus player, and you're going to win 50% of the time. But when everyone's playing against the same thing, we're all playing against a Town Hall 15 base. Now, if you're better at the game, you're probably going to run into slightly harder bases, but it's not a massive difference as the difference in the players. If the quality of the base layout at the top is equal to, like, the difference between, like, if the difference in the skill gap of the players is the difference in difficulty of the base, then the game's okay, because everyone's going to have a reasonably similar skill rate. But A, that's not the case, and B, it's so easy for bad players to copy good players. They just go to YouTube, search up Legends League base link, and they add it. And then they get easy defenses because the players they're going against have no chance. So Supercell's just constructed a scenario at Town Hall 15 where people aren't happy a lot of the time and you have to grind your ass off. I've grinded my butt off. I don't think I can get a top 1k finish. And I've grinded my butt off at 15 to try and enjoy the game. Yeah, exactly, Fritz. Do you think... Yes, I've argued for one spell tower since the beginning. Alright. I know Stars still has a few more attacks, guys, but we only agreed to an hour and a half of attacks, and I've been streaming nearly 2 hours. So we've gone beyond our allotment. Now, he hasn't sent me a message to ask me to stop. Oops, I clicked snipping tool. But I am going to disappoint you guys. We are going to end it there out of respect to Stars, because he said 1.5 hours. I won't put that there. I will. He's still got a few attacks on his top account, so I'll wait for my screenshot for the thumbnail till later. I mean, Grief, if you gave someone like a Town Hall 15 though straight up, and like taught them a little bit about the game and gave them the basics, they could be competitive, like, you know, probably a year and a bit. Because it's not a technically difficult game. It's a brainier game than it is a technically difficult game. Like, shooter games, obviously they're brainy, but there's also a lot of mechanics. Mechanically difficult, that's the word I'm looking for. So, like, you could get good at Clash in, like, a year, but they don't have a chance to. You don't have the chance to be good at Clash till, like, 2.5 years in. Gaku never play bowler anymore. He's doing Queen Judge Twin Hogs. Super Bowlers are insanely strong, but they're so difficult. In saying that, I was having a fun... there was this guy that commented, I hope he's not in chat at the moment, saying on one of our recent Super Bowler videos, and he said Super Bowlers are for rookies. That's why none of the pro teams use it. I'm like, no, that's not true. Super Bowlers are so difficult to use. They're extremely effective. When you execute Super Bowlers effectively, they will run over a base. But they are so hard to execute effectively, and that's why the pros don't use it. But this guy was like, nah, Super Bowlers are a noob army. They're super easy. I'm like... He even put... Like, I commented being like, no, they're actually so difficult. And then he even puts below, he's like, no, trust me. And I'm like... Bruh, you're not the guy with 42,000 subscribers. I am. Trust me. What are you pushing with? Zap Titans. And I was high until today. Today is the day I give up. But I'll give you guys an attack because I'm feeling nice. You guys get one attack to laugh at me. Which country you belong? I'm Australian. Bowlers are some of the hardest troops to funnel. Facts. Bowlers are one of the toughest troops in the game, but this guy's like, nah. They're for noobs, trust me. Oh, it was such a funny interaction. I had a genuine laugh. Oh, that's so much value on the back end of the base. Okay. Where are you, Builder Huts? I know you're here. Now, I want the Tesla farm to be here. Is it still worth the Flame Flinger? Yeah, it is. Because I'm not going to use the Flame Flinger anywhere else. And I'm not going to... Or maybe I should have used a log launcher. I just realized how far I've got to go to get to the freaking town hall. I really hope there's a Tesla farm on the back end of the base. I was thinking there would be. Alright, I need my warden to get rid of that wizard tower. Please be Tesla farm. Please be Tesla farm. Yes! I knew it! Oh, I had a hunch. My hunch was correct. Warden, step up! They should die, right? Yep. Ah, Queen! Not there! Jump out! Okay, good, Queen. Unfortunately, I don't have any more wall breakers. What's on my Queen? No, Queen! No! Why did you have to die through ability? Oh, what? I had this! Bro, this town hall's way too hard! I so had this! I still might. I still might. Okay, we got it. Oh, this town hall is so stressful! Sorry, that was a bad scream. There you go, guys. That... Well, I got a triple at least. But yeah, welcome to High Legends League, where everyone triples you, and you one-star everything. And saying that, this attack was BS. Actually, it wasn't BS. I just got unlucky. So this is how I've been taking down these bases, because the Flame Flinger can get so much value. Well, it can. But yeah, unfortunately that Queen wedges herself behind the wall. So, thankfully my Warden steps up, so I can pop my Warden ability early here, because I have to. Look at how weak all my Titans are. Then look at this. So I've popped my Warden. Now I'm trying to wall break this. I'm trying to wall break. Have a look. This wall break dies to a Rage Scatter. 2 Rage Scatters hit. Then I drop a second wall breaker. Bro! What? I mean, nothing was going to go into that wall breaker anyway, but these Rage Towers are just stupid. And then I do a nice freeze, but nothing's going for any of the sweepers. So obviously my healers are in outer orbit. I could have jumped earlier, but I thought it just made sense to jump here. Look at this. My Queen's like hanging on by a schmidgen. And if my Queen gets that town hall, I don't think I get the triple, but it would be close. Because I got a bunch of healers up. I got my King on the outside still with so much health. This one was just bad. This one I deserve to fail. Can I eat your mushroom? No. No, my mushroom's for special people. So I was just like... I was like, yes! Then as soon as I saw my warden going to the left, I was like, no, come back. I was like, come back, warden. So I placed my queen to pull the warden back. And my queen went the same way. I wanted her to go this way. I'd already used all my wall breakers. I actually might have got this if I had enough wall breakers. It ended up being nice flame flinger value. I couldn't complain about that. That was a bad jump, though. That was a really bad jump. I didn't realize it. So, to be clear, I didn't realize it opened up this junction. And then, yep. Everything went wrong. I did make it to the town hall. Is the purpose of Super Hog just tanking RC? Yes. You do not... You would bring a heal spell if you didn't need so many rages for a queen charge at Tunnel 15. Yesterday, someone paid Klaus just to watch him attack live in Legends. Jeez. Klaus needs to start uploading on YouTube again. Given up on pushing for the month. I'm happy to end on that. A triple live on stream. Alright, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, as per usual, on like the comments for any like Legends League videos we do, post who you'd like to see us get. Like, I know a lot of you said Ferrari this stream. If I had a way to contact him on like a Discord or a Twitter, I would absolutely try. I might try Abdul Hadi. But yeah, next month for the end of season, obviously we'll get stars on again. I might get Koreshi. I'm going to try. Koreshi's insane. I want to try and get Bernal at some point as well, but who knows if that will happen. Can you share the rarest obstacle you have? I mean, this account's not as old as my other account. Like, I don't know, I've got every obstacle since the 2013 Christmas tree. I have Ferrari Discord. Koreshi and Ferrari are the same person. Well, if that's true, then then I've got a message from Koreshi saying he'll happily do live attacks next season. So, and if that's also the case, it means in about a week we will have a video of Ferrari. It's Koreshi's attacks, but if you guys are so sure that they're the same person, then yes, we will have a replay video on the channel next week, and we will have a live attacks next month. Alright, I'm going to insert some ads at the end of the stream. If you want to help us make money, then you can watch. But I also wouldn't blame you if you don't. I will see you all. Oh, okay, apparently I can't run ads. It's not letting me run ads. Okay, doke. Well, enjoy the videos coming up soon, and look forward to seeing you all on the flip side.